This is. Oh, sorry. Live?
Yep.
Hello, everyone. I'm Zach. This is Let Them Cook, a superhero podcast.
I'm James.
And that's James. Hope you all are well today. James, how are you doing today?
I just woke up.
Yeah? James just woke up, everybody. How are you feeling? You watch anything superhero related lately?
Not really, no.
Oh, really? Nothing this week? Not at all?
No, but
Not even like Saturday night?
well, I was gonna say we did watch Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and I did want to tell the audience that number 1 is superior, number 2 is second for the Civil War, and number 3 is trash.
So 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3.
3.
That's good. You sure we didn't watch anything else?
Even I don't. Wait, I'm dead. I was drunk.
Really? So we watched the new Watchmen finally.
Oh yes,
It came out in the summer, during the summer. Watchmen Chapter 1. Animated movie split into a couple parts, or maybe it's going to be 3. I don't even know. But yeah, it's got similar animation style to the What If Marvel series. Although I think that it was higher quality than the Marvel What If series. In my opinion, it was pretty good. I've never seen any of the previous iterations of Watchmen, though. So, like, the Zack Snyder version and the live-action show that was a couple years ago. So this is my first exposure to Watchmen, so I liked it. I thought it was pretty good, you know?
I enjoy Watchmen. I guess like when I was younger, I seen the live action movie, but I couldn't remember what it was about. And I guess now that I'm older, watching Watchmen as just like having little knowledge to understanding Watchmen, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I don't like that we have to wait in parts. Like I feel like I wish it was like one big movie, but I guess there's so much to fill up in, so that's why they're breaking it in parts. But I kind of want to watch the second one.
Yeah, I really want to see the second one, too. I mean, it makes it last longer at least, like a bunch of 2-hour parts compared to like a 2-hour movie, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or 1.5-hour parts.
I know, but I would low-key sit for that 2-hour movie. I know most people won't, but people could do it for Justice League. I could do it for...
Well, Justice League was 4 hours.
That's what I'm saying.
So you want Watchmen to be like a 4-hour movie?
I'm not going to say no.
I mean, if the quality's really there for the... Like, if it really sticks the landing,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be in for it.
I was just intrigued with it. I was like, okay, because I don't have any like opinion watching Watchmen, right? So it's not like I know any like common knowledge on Watchmen besides just knowing like Dr. Manhattan. But like I was super excited to like, I guess watch it now for my own education purposes of being like, well, what is like really the Watchmen? So it's pretty cool so far. I like Watchmen.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, interesting story, like deep concepts. It kind of reminded me a bit of Blade Runner, like the feel of it.
Mm-hmm.
How it was like everything was very like deep, and like it was like this question of like, do you have emotion or do you not have emotion? And like the way the atmosphere was, it just gave like same vibes as Blade Runner, and it makes me want to check out the other versions, to see like what they are like in comparison to this one, and because I've heard that those versions are good too. You said you saw the
black and white old one, yeah. It wasn't
That's
like
in black and white.
It's like a it's not black and white, but it's like it gives that feel.
Oh yeah, it sounds like Zack Snyder movie.
Yeah, it's like gray.
Yeah, he's got a very like his color grades look very I guess bleak, you could say.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to go for. I feel it was like a very bleak color scheme. But it didn't pique my interest. But I was too young, and it was like I didn't know Watchmen, so I was like, oh, I really don't care then, because I didn't know them. But like now that I was open to knowing them, I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. But I wonder if like the old Watchmen is anything like the new Watchmen. Like I don't know plots of Watchmen like that to understand their storyline. So I don't know if this is like a completely different take of Watchmen. I feel like if you know Watchmen, you would know, but I don't know Watchmen at all. So, but it was like cool like learning about it.
Yeah, I'm just like you. I don't know really much about Watchmen either. So I was wondering the same thing. Like like which storyline this adaptation is coming from. Um, I feel like there was something else I was about to say about Watchmen. Um, oh yeah. I like how since it's not like the core DC universe, and it's like it's one of the DC universes that don't have like the usual characters. You know, like they acknowledge in the movie how like Doctor Manhattan is kind of like this universe's Superman. Um, so I thought that's interesting. Like I like just thinking about like the DC universe, how like they still got the counterparts in there.
Yeah.
Rorschach is definitely like a Batman or a Question kind of like the Smile guy almost seems like I forget his name, but the one with the smiley face.
Husk? Not Husk. Rosh. Starts with, isn't it R?
You're thinking Rorschach.
Rorschach? Oh, so that's the Batman, yeah.
With the Smile guy, he almost seemed like to me like he was heading towards becoming the Joker, but then he died. Because he's always talking about like the jokes.
You're talking about comedian.
Comedian, yeah, comedian. See, even that comedian. He was literally saying like like it's one big joke, but I don't get it. It's like that literally sounds like Joker before his. And I think there was once a theory when it was like the three Jokers were like a thing, that like comedian might be one of them, but that didn't turn out to be true. Although I do like the idea that like if comedian stayed alive, he probably would have been the Joker.
I guess I kind of wanted to know a bit of. Okay, I remember a little bit now. I was trying to wrap my head around comedian, right? Like I was trying to understand like what went wrong, and it just seemed like he always had something wrong with him. So I'm like, I need to go a little bit back early. Like I don't feel like they was giving us. I want to know like why was he just like that? Because when you first meet him, it just get pompous, arrogant, and cocky and rude, sexist. But I was like, damn, how he get there? Like, what's his backstory? Like, I feel like we got a backstory with Dr. Manhattan, but I feel like we didn't get a back. Maybe the next movie is gonna be like that. But
probably.
I was just trying to figure out like, okay, but why don't I like this guy? Like, can you tell me more? Like, you showing me why, but like, what made him like that? So.
If you notice, they did the same thing with Rorschach. We don't really know much about him either. So like they could be saving certain characters to get like bigger screen time in the next one.
Yeah.
Like maybe they got a big plan with their story or something like that. So that they're pretty cool. I'm like interested in like learning about like what's like really going on with all the characters and all that. Yeah. You have any other thoughts on Watchmen?
I wonder like Manhattan did give all those people cancer.
Yeah, that's right. Like he doesn't know, right?
Yeah.
Did they even say like how he would have given them cancer?
Just his radiation being near them.
Yeah.
But then I was like, okay, well, if y'all felt that way, why are y'all doing an interview with him with a live audience and y'all standing next to him? If y'all knew that going into it, like, so I don't know.
That was to expose him. It was a setup.
Okay, that's great. But, like, my point is like, you did expose him, but at the same time, you guys know about the radiation, so you guys still signed on to expose him.
I see. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
they
that's
gave themselves a death sentence.
Yeah, and he did it anyway when he evaporated all of them and teleported them, whatever. But, like, I was like, that was kind of dumb. Not the writing, but just, like, that just, like, stuck out to me a little bit. I was like, so someone's giving out cancer, and you are willing to go on a live show to sit next to someone that gave cancer. Okay, smart. Like, if I was Manhattan, I would have been like, so why are you next to me? That just would have been me, honestly. Like,
then he's working on a cure for himself, right? So that means he's trying to find the cure to cancer?
Or maybe just his cancer? Or maybe he want to have, like, the cure to, like, be human again, but he knows for a fact that can never happen.
I'm surprised that the people of Earth are so willing to mess with him when he's as powerful as he is.
That's weird too. Like that's just I don't know. Like
they're so prejudiced against him.
But like I don't know, because even the girl who like engaged him was like, everything's so weird. I was like, girl, you literally did him dirty and put him in that machine, that test subject where she pushed him with the watch, where he became Dr. Manhattan, and then you're like, I'm so sorry, but like I also thought that shit was weird too, because like isn't that illegal to like just unwillingly put someone in like a machine and they get turned into Dr. Manhattan? Like I thought that was weird too. Like I didn't understand that. Like she tricked him while going inside, and they locked the door on him. So, and then he just magically becomes Dr. Manhattan.
She tricked
She
him?
tricked him.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I thought that shit was weird. She tricked him. He literally went in. She walked out. The other guy, scientist, locked the door, and she was like, "I'm so sorry," and he didn't know what was going on, and he had the watch in his hand, and that's how he became Dr. Manhattan. Now I don't know the backstory of the real Dr. Manhattan, and if that is, that's weird. Yeah,
I took that whole thing completely differently. I thought it was like she just forgot her watch, and then whoever closed the door on him didn't know he was in there. And then she was just walking.
Okay, then maybe. How
Like,
I
I
looked
thought
at it,
she ran away because
I like how we have two different perspectives of it because I didn't see it that way. I thought she dead ass tricked him, and I was like, "That's weird. Like, why would you do that?" But even then, after that,
plot
like,
twist.
but even then, after that, like, I don't know, she was just still like, just being weird with the like engagement ring and everything, and trying to marry him, and then also the three of him with that girl.
Oh yeah, the other girl. I was gonna ask you.
That
about
shit was
that.
so weird. I think we played a game. It was like take a shot when something's like really uncomfortable and weird, and like a what moment. And that was like a real what moment because
That was.
the girl was just like I guess trying to hook up. Also, that's weird too. Like, girl, how you hooking up with Doctor? Is he even packing? Does he even still have everything? Can he even still get aroused? He doesn't have emotion.
I mean, the man's walking around without underwear 24/7, but even so, I'm trying not to look down there.
I mean, I know you're not, but I'm just saying in general. Like, it just felt like I was like, girl, like, let's be real. You want a human, like, and she's also kind of pissing me off too because she's going back to the other guy. I forgot his name, which I feel like they're trying to point like he's also being shady.
I have a feeling he's the one who did the murder.
I don't know if he did or didn't, but like,
I don't know if it's supposed to be like a red herring, but it's just like
he's being shady. Like he's trying to be
Yeah.
like this American Boy Scout good guy, but I don't know. It just feels shady. But then the other one also feels shady. The one that played in The Last of Us, the one that voice acted in The Last of Us, the blonde.
Troy Baker. Who did Troy Baker play? The blonde?
Whenever they shot the girl in his facility, and he like ripped the guy's tongue out when the cops came, he was like, "You basically murdered him in front of a cop." The guy in the suit.
It sounds so familiar. I'm sure as soon as I seen it, I would recognize it.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar.
He also seems sus too. So it's just like it seems like two good guys are like sus right now, but like I don't know. That's just what I'm getting with their mopey like it feeling like they got a guilty conscience about something, and I'm like, okay, so I don't know. It's weird, but she's also pissing me off because I'm like, okay, I get it, Manhattan, but I'm like, why would you even go for Manhattan in the first place? Like, I don't understand that. I mean, yeah, Manhattan deserved to be happy, but he ain't no Martian Manhunter. Like,
He's bald. They like bald men. Girls like bald men.
But yeah. But besides that, that's the only like. I'm trying to think throughout the whole movie.
See, I would think that she would be with Dr. Manhattan for the reason that he can turn into three people. Like, I would think that should be the reason that someone's with him. If she didn't like that, then I didn't know why she was with him.
I don't know. I thought she thought he was different, or it was different, but I don't know. I just think anyone trying to be with that is weird. Like, that was weird. Like, so you could try to look past it because, you know, humans are humans and he was a human before, but I don't know. But then even so, I was thinking, like, when they had that fight scene and he was doing the interview and they was talking about people getting cancer and they kept seeing her, like, out of breath, I was like, oh, did he give her cancer as well? Like, I was like...
Yeah, they seem to have implied that maybe he did. But then it was kind of messed up that he didn't feel like telling her that. Like, remember, like, because it went right to the bedroom scene where he's 3, and then she's like, "I hate you," and then walks away, and he's just like doing his thing. Like, did he tell her that she might have cancer?
I don't know why I thought it was. I thought it was the other way around just now. I don't know why I thought it was a switch, but you might be right.
Or was that scene before?
I think it was before. I think.
Oh yeah,
scene,
you are right. But
yeah.
still, even like so, like when as soon as he finds out, wouldn't he just go to her and be like, hey, like I know you hate me, but like you might have cancer. You might want to go get yourself checked out.
I guess he thought like she don't want anything to do with me, so I'm gonna just go. And that's when he just went to what was it, Mars?
That's so messed up.
He just went to but guys do it.
It's like she don't want anything to do with me, so she can raise that kid on her own.
Basically. Oh, you think she's pregnant? Oh my god.
I wasn't saying.
Oh.
I was making it. You said guys always. I'm like, when a girl gets pregnant, a guy doesn't want.
Oh, I wasn't even going that route. I was going the route of like, when a guy give a girl or something.
I know. I was making a joke.
Yeah. Well, I was saying like it reminds me of like when guys give girls like something and then they're like, "Oh, you got it now too," and it's like, why you ain't tell no one that you had it in the first place? Like, but like I also just genuinely do think Manhattan didn't know he was giving people cancer, but we also don't know if he actually gave people cancer. It's just.
Yeah, it's possible that he didn't even.
Yeah. But besides that, I like the movie so far. I'm excited to see. It looks really good with that whole big war coming out of nowhere. But I'm like, who's the main villain? Like that's the only thing I'm confused about.
It seems like there's almost like just some sort of conspiracy going on.
Yeah.
You know, like the two guys that we're suspicious about might be involved. And, just from the way comedian was talking, it's like, there seems to be some sort of conspiracy.
Yeah.
Which, it's not surprising. Like, the whole universe looks like that it's a little corrupt on the superhero front.
I like the comic aspect of them reading comics in the movie.
Where was that trying to, like, lead to, though? Like, what do you think the point of that was?
I don't know. I feel like, no shade, I feel like I was more in tune with the comic the comic story plot line than I did with, like, I was intrigued with both, but I really was more intrigued with the comic, with the guy in the sea and being on a shark and everything. I was more into. I felt like that black kid. I was like, damn, I see why you're aggravated. Like, I wanted to read that too, low key, and I'm sure we can read it, but I was more intrigued with that storyline because I was like, where is this taking us, comic wise?
I love how because out of the whole movie, like, those scenes were probably like 1 minute at a time.
Yeah.
Right. So I love how, like, and what were there, like 3 to 5 scenes of those? So I love how, like, you found those 1 minute scenes like more intriguing than the whole rest of the.
I don't know. I really did though. Like, I found everything about it intriguing, but I really want to know what that comic was about. I don't know. That comic was kind of cool. You know what I thought was cool, because it was like about pirates and being on the sea and on the ship and survival. And I guess like I kind of do like stuff like that. So I guess I was like it was kind of cool. But I never seen a world where it's a DC comic about that with pirates and ships and stuff like that into a movie. So I was like, oh, this is kind of weird. But I just was more because the voice acting like won me over. So I was like, I'm kind of into this narration. I kind of want to see what this is about. So yeah.
Word. I'm trying to think if I got any more thoughts on it. The teaser for next time looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, I'm excited.
So that's what I was saying. Is that whole teaser the part 2, or is that whole teaser like what's to come?
Let me look it up right now. Let's see. Watchmen, Chapter 2. You know what I just realized? Apparently this whole thing's been taking place in 1985. I just read that.
Yeah, that makes sense because they was founded in 1960.
Yeah. Alright, don't you hate when Google just makes it impossible to find like an answer?
But yet when you're sick, it tells you you're dying.
Yeah.
Google's quick to
release.
tell you, oh girl, you got cancer. I'm like, damn, bitch, it was just a cough. And I gotta wait $75 to send EMD for something I didn't really need to go to. Let me not expose myself before City MD find me.
What? Okay, yeah, so there's no there's just no release date for Chapter 2. And as of right now, it's
Do you
just
think it
Chapter
got
2
canceled? No.
No, it didn't get canceled because
Okay.
they're still talking about it. They're just saying that it's in development.
So how the hell you do a whole big trailer?
Yeah, I'm
Right? Ain't that weird?
I thought it was gonna be like Crisis, where it'd just be like a month apart.
I was hoping it was gonna be like Crisis. Also,
It seems like a year. Like it'll be next year.
Also, I wonder, like, are we gonna? Okay, can we talk about Crisis real quick? I have a question that needs to pick my brain.
All right, what's up? What's up about Crisis? I'm your man.
Okay, word. So you know how like Crisis like destroyed all the universes now, right?
Yeah.
Are we supposed to? Is this supposed to be DC's like? There's no more universes, right? Like, is that how we're going about this new world?
I think that's just for.
What, universes of crisis? Like, that's what I'm saying. This is so confusing.
Yeah, it's only just for whatever universe is in the Crisis multiverse. But it seems like that there's multiple DC animated multiverses where you have Crisis and JLU and Titans, I guess all in one, in the Tomorrowverse. And then you have every other animated show, like I guess Batman the Caped Crusader, Kite Man, Harley Quinn, I guess Watchmen.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
then you have the live action multiverse, which is, all the live action movies.
Yeah, so what I'm saying for animation is, if something new come out, how do we go about, like, what you like? You know how we have like Marvel 626, is it not 616?
616, yeah.
So like, how are we supposed to go about it with the new, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you destroyed every universe, every planet, to make it just one whole one. What's stopping it from making another planet somewhere else, and then we start back from the very beginning all over again?
That's supposed to be Infinite Crisis. Infinite Crisis starts off with one Earth, and then right, it starts with one Earth, and then it turns out that the Earth 2 characters were like actually surviving some like pocket realm or something. Then they come back. They're fighting with the Earth 1 characters, and at one point Superboy Prime comes back, and he becomes the main villain, and then they bring Earth 2 back. And then, then like Superboy and all the Supermans fight, and then it's like bad. And then there's Earth 1 and New Earth, and then I think a multiverse gets formed from that. And then they have Final Crisis, where that's where like Darkseid attacks everybody. And then you get the Dark Anti-Monitor, or the Dark Monitor. That's what you get. The Dark Monitor is like the ultimate villain of that. And then after that is Flashpoint, which is then what led into New 52, where it's just 52 Earths and not an infinite amount.
Okay.
And then after that was Rebirth.
Yeah, I hated Rebirth. I hated Rebirth.
And now I think, well, we were in Convergence for a little bit, and now I think Convergence ended when All In began. So now we're in All In, I think.
So does that mean I have a slot to do Earth New 33? You know, like a Earth? Can I just take a Nerf? It seemed like it's like renovated, so no one claimed it.
Well, I think it's back to infinite amounts now, so you could do whatever you want. Probably.
So I could do like elite Earth. That's mine.
Sure. Yeah. Do Earth Elite. Yeah. Be like, it's more Prime than Earth Prime.
Oh, don't have Logan Paul come and sue us, please.
Logan Paul would just go, "This is Prime, more Prime than Earth Prime."
Yeah, he'll just start using us with just saying Prime.
Yeah, it's only Prime.
Oh,
this
God.
is Prime.
Facts. He has his own. He's like his own Superman in DC with his Prime Earth.
More energy than Earth 1.
Oh, God.
More energy than Earth Prime. Prime energy.
I hate that. But yeah, that was my
Optimus Prime.
But that was my question, because I was like, how is this gonna work now? Like, what's stopping from making another universe and another universe? But yeah, okay, that makes sense.
It doesn't seem like that. The ending to Crisis really affects like an actual multiverse, because they're still doing DC animated shows that are like not all in one universe. You know.
Yeah.
So I just think they just pick and choose with each project. It's just like, when it came to Crisis, they were like, okay, I guess we'll cross this over with this, and that, and everything else will just be whatever, you know.
Yo, aren't you glad I showed you Teen Titans before watching?
Yeah, no, yeah,
I thought that was cool.
It really made that shit feel catered to us. But what I did notice is that I looked at like a video explaining like each character, and there were so many like the ones that we saw were like probably all the most popular ones that they wanted fans to notice. But there were so many characters that were from so many different previous projects. Like Psycho Pirate, he was actually in a lot of shows and movies before showing up here. Like, they were building up Psycho Pirate for a long time, actually. Like, he was in Blue Beetle show. And then the Blue Beetle that was in Crisis, that was the same Blue Beetle from his own show. Yeah. You know? And, like, that show had completely different animation. So I thought that was, like, really cool. Like, there's all these different characters. Like the Tomorrowverse characters. How, like, we were talking about Superman and Wonder Woman and how you didn't like her accent. Like, those are all the ones from Earth 2. you know, which is why they were different and we didn't like them as much because they weren't supposed to be our prime characters like from Earth 1, you know? And it was, you know, I went back and watched some of the Tomorrowverse movies after Crisis.
I don't know what it was, but that accent was really horrible.
I mean, the Tomorrowverse movies are really not that good, honestly.
Yeah,
but, like, I watched Justice Society and it was not hitting for me. Yeah. So that makes sense as to why those characters didn't really, like, do it for us on the story. Because I'm not going to lie, like, the first half of the first part was just, like, establishing a new Justice League. And I'm like, I don't care for this new Justice League. The animation's pretty trash. It's just like, just give me a Justice League. You don't have to establish them. Just give me them and just throw them into Crisis.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, like, if you don't know Justice League, is that selfish to say?
No, it's totally not. It's like they're selfish? like I know Avengers have 4 movies, but Justice League are still more iconic somehow.
I can second that, and I'm a Marvel fan. I don't even give. I don't like the Avengers. I don't like that the Avengers represent Marvel.
I mean, still, Avengers have so many movies. X-Men, even Fantastic Four are now getting their fourth reboot.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians had 3 movies, but like Justice League has only got 1. Teen Titans has 1 show, you know, live action, and like
sorry.
Yeah, and that's like I feel like JL is still like everyone knows a JL character.
Well, in the 90s, Birds of Prey had a live action. It wasn't good.
Oh,
but, yeah. They had action.
Birds of Prey had 2 live actions versions.
Yes.
Got Suicide Squad. See, I feel like...
Okay. But still, it wasn't good.
Like, the Marvel movies of this have surpassed the DC movies of this, but still, all those names for the DC, like just the names in general, those IPs, it's like JL, Suicide Squad, and then even the characters, Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Flash, Wonder Woman, it's like they are all like household names, all like iconic characters. I think only Spider-Man probably compares to them.
Fair.
Because like it wasn't until the movies where other Marvel characters became as popular as Spider-Man.
I just think people don't do superhero movies good anymore. I genuinely don't.
Not gonna lie, the Batman and Penguin is probably like the last like good, or probably the only good superhero thing that's really going on right now.
Fair. After watching that one episode with you, I can see that going well. I just don't think, like, even as I'm still gonna be a superhero fan to the day I die. But watching anything like superhero related recently, I'm like, oh, you're failing me. Although I am happy that Hugh Jackman and what's that boy name?
Ryan
Reynolds. They confirmed that they're doing the 4th one, so that's cool. I'm excited about that.
Now?
Yeah,
that's cool.
I'm excited. I hope this one's more. I hope this one's more Wolverine heavy.
You know, I'm not even sure if I want another Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
You said you don't?
It's like we already got one. I'm not sure if we need another one.
I guess they're trying to be a duo.
I think what we need is a Wolverine versus Hulk movie, and then a Spidey Pool movie.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. That could be cool.
Now that they're in the MCU, and like they finally tied up the loose end of having them, like the 2 of them crossovers, since it's been so long in their own universe and they never done it. Like now that they finally did it, we've seen it. It's like now have them start playing around with the other MCU character. Like get into the MCU sandbox. You know, they're only in the MCU for one scene in that movie. So now,
or you know what? Let's just get crazy. Let's just like do universes, like multiverses in Marvel at this point.
That's what I think they should have. Honestly, when it was after Endgame and they were leaning towards the multiverse, I thought it was going to be a thing like each movie is going to be in a different multiverse, so we won't have to be held back by writing something. And I was like, that can be good or bad. It's 50-50, but it might it would help them when it comes to like, because a previous writing thing from another movie could write them into a corner for a future movie. Like you never know, like because you don't plan for something 20 years apart, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like,
oh, unless you're Zach.
I mean, literally, I have my whole story figured out. So like, but it's the thing of also like I don't have it all accounted for, like actors and
no, I know. I'm just saying you have the plot.
I have the whole plot
timeline,
but it's not practical,
Have you seen your book? That book is practical as hell.
No, it's the story is and everything, but it's like to get all like If it were all animated, then it probably wouldn't matter. Animated is probably the way to go for it, but I don't think it can go live action.
But
This is my like I created my own DC universe. Like, you know, like I have a whole book written down with like each title, then the characters in it, and then like the story going on for it.
But you know what? That's more respected though. It's more respected though because like as you being a DC fan and as you are writing down, right? You took the liberties of watching a show, understanding the element of each character and plots, villain and hero, and then writing the timeline down. Why can't most people do that when they are directing these movies? I don't get it. I personally just don't get it.
Yeah. I don't know why. Like, I feel like every time a studio tries to create a cinematic universe, like, it's like weird. Like they'll announce a bunch of movies, but they don't plan any of them. They only make the first one, and then they're like, yeah, these other ones are coming, but we'll figure out the story later, and then it ends up failing. And the only thing that Marvel did differently, which here's the thing, I don't think many people are really getting this. Marvel didn't exactly plan, you know, like they didn't know where they were going until Joss Whedon put Thanos in Avengers 1. Like they were actually going to go towards the Mandarin. The Mandarin was supposed to be the big guy before Thanos.
That would have been cool.
I agree. I think it would have been cool if they saved Thanos for later and just focused a bit on the Mandarin.
And then maybe Morbius, is that how you say it?
Morbius.
Yeah.
I don't know about Morbius.
As a filler, not like as a main.
You could be a Spider-Man villain. But I don't know about like an actual. But anyway, yeah, Marvel didn't plan. It was just like they took it one at a time.
Wait, hold up. You trying to say Mandarin is bigger than Morbius?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Morbius, the living vampire?
Yeah, you heard me. You telling me a blood-sucking vampire couldn't go around the world and train everybody into a vampire? You don't think that could be a crazy...
Are you thinking of Morbius or Dracula?
No, Morbius.
No, not Morbius.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Morbius is just a Spider-Man villain. Dracula, if you're going to get a vampire to be an Avengers villain, get Dracula.
You could do Dracula. Okay, then let them do a co-op.
All right, yeah, do a co-op. I'm good with that. No, because then put Spider-Man on Avengers and it works.
See, ladies and gentlemen, on the internet, this is how two people with two different opinions can coexist and work together and learn how to talk to each other without shitting on each other's ideas. Thank you so much and take lessons. Appreciate it.
Agree to disagree.
To find a common ground. I'm trying to get sponsored. So yeah, anyway, moving on. Did you see that new poster for Marvel?
Marvel?
Yeah, the new Marvel poster I seen. I don't know if it was the official, but I seen that and that shit looked ugly.
What poster?
It was I seen it on Twitter. It was like this new Marvel, like you know how they've been doing Endgame? They did it for Doomsday.
Oh, is it for like is it their Comic-Con?
Yeah, maybe
banner?
It was from, yeah, maybe it was like them. You know how they normally face out, and it's people in the middle and then people up top. You know how they normally face out. Did not like it. Yes. I just do something else. Like I feel like there's so much you could do. Like I'm tired of that weird ass. Like I don't want to see that. How do you feel about it? Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay.
It's always. I mean, every one of their posters now, it's always someone just going like. And they have someone on the other side going like. And then occasionally there's someone on like one side that's like facing the wrong way as everyone else.
Yes,
and they're just like.
But and
they're
then
smaller.
But then another one is like. What direction is that?
One person's a profile for no reason. It's just like. It's like why
you do Wakanda like that? That was the Wakandas.
They could be anything.
I didn't do this. But it was the spear. I know the spear when I see one. I felt the spear.
That could be anything.
I felt the spears. I felt the spear.
That could be anything. Literally, someone else.
I felt the spears.
Someone else carries a spear.
Don't come for my girls like that.
I was thinking of.
Don't come for my girls like that.
I was thinking of Gambit.
Nah,
totally Gambit. Totally Gambit.
Nah, you're not about to do that.
No, I wasn't thinking of Okoye. Definitely not Okoye.
I didn't say her name.
I wasn't thinking of Dora Milaje.
Whatever. Because I know exactly that damn.
Nah, in actuality though, I'm thinking when everything I just explained, I'm thinking the Infinity War poster. So there were some people facing this way, some people facing that way. Thor would be like randomly facing that way when like he wasn't like on the wrong side, and then Okoye was just like this. And then
So you was coming for her.
that's what I said. Yeah, literally, I was thinking of Okoye. Yeah, you got it right, because she was the one in the Infinity War poster. But it's not always just Okoye.
Okay, it was a great show. Thank you so much for having me. I can't work with you. I can't. All right, we're gonna edit that out.
Edit that out.
I'm back. We worked things out. All right, cool. But yeah,
Just so you know, Bat is spitting it out right now. 2 hands is crazy.
we're not reading comments tonight.
Oh, is that your friend
Yeah,
again?
we're not reading comments tonight.
All right.
And no phone calls either. That's shut
What
down.
if it's not them? How do we know?
They better write a comment on YouTube. But anyway, yeah, I saw that poster and I just did not. I don't know. That poster was just, and it's blue and it says Doomsday and it's like Tony Stark in the middle. Oh, I'm sorry. Can't call him that. Sorry. My apologies.
Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom's in the middle.
Wait, what does he look like?
Like Tony Stark, but just like a weird. Like, I'm like, what is that? Like,
is he wearing Doctor Doom?
No, it's his face.
Like
but
in a suit?
He has like, I guess his collar is what you could tell by. You could tell by his collar that is Doctor Doom, but it's like, I don't want it anymore. Throw it away. I just feel like Marvel just needs to just get new ideas, new concepts, new something. Like, I just don't care.
It's possible this Doctor Doom just looks like exactly what he was wearing on stage, maybe.
I think I just know it was black, like a black collar, like a metal
black one.
Yeah, like that's what like a black copper. It just looked metal, like metallic. But you can't see his full body. You just see his neck. So I guess they was teasing like they don't want to show his body, like how the Doom would look.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if you remember, but the Russo brothers posted that picture on Instagram of like a metal hands.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? Mm-hmm. You know, like it looked like a Simpsons hand. But we said like it looked like it could be like an Iron Man sort of looking hands. So to me, it's like it's giving me the feel like he's going to look like an Iron Man, Doctor Doom.
So they're gonna start filming Avengers Doomsday this March, Spider-Man 4 in May, Vision Quest early 2025.
That's when it's releasing, or that's
filming.
When they're filming.
Next, yeah. And then Daredevil Born Again season 2 February. But I
But that's. Season 2 is okay.
Oh yeah, that's for season 2. Yes. So and that's in February. So I will be auditioning for Daredevil Born Again as an extra in February.
Word.
I'm trying to get that Elektra storyline.
So you want to be able to bring to the show what Dad did for Luke Cage?
Yes.
Then.
Just not that tacky yellow background screen. That nasty shade of yellow. I didn't like that.
What, the color grading in Luke Cage?
Yeah, I hated the color grading.
Really? I mean, but the yellow makes sense. That's his color.
No, I know, and I knew that's what they were going for, and I was like,
Daredevil was red. Jessica Jones was purple. His was yellow, and Iron Fist should have been green, but for some reason it wasn't. Yeah, it was white. Gray, more like gray. Just white or gray.
It was. I don't know how to. Yeah, it was like a weird mix, but yeah, I see what you mean there. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try to audition for the Daredevil as an extra since now I got that info. Hell yeah. I hope like my neck gets snapped or something. Let me not say that.
Yeah.
Let me repeat that. Like and as an extra for a plot purpose.
Obviously. I was an extra for a movie earlier this summer. My friends Josh and Jake Graydon, they were making an independent film called Violet Hearts, and they needed extras this one day. I was working on crew too. I was a grip some days, which is like help with lighting. But I was an extra for one day, and they just needed someone to get shot in the head.
Oh my god!
So,
yeah, you did.
Yeah, there's a gun that gets pointed right here, and then like I had to like trigger like the blood coming out of like a thing. So I just because you mentioned.
Was it in the back or was it on the side when you triggered it?
Like it was on the back, and there was a tube that was pointing like this way.
Yeah.
So it would come out of my head. splashing this
Okay,
way, and he would
depending
point
on
the
how
gun
the camera
here.
was.
Yeah, the camera would be like, well, technically it was this way. So the camera was here, the guy was standing here with the gun,
Yeah,
and then I press it with this hand, and then it came out this way.
that's kind of funny, but cool at the same time.
It was so cool, and like I had to like coordinate like they had to teach me like how someone getting shot in the head, like how their body actually works, because you don't fall down like a typical way. First, your body apparently like readjusts, and then you fall down. So it's like you gotta fall like it's like, and then
We're getting Captain Britain.
Yes, and it might be Henry Cavill. I don't know though. That was just an option.
Okay.
It might not be.
I'm not. I don't disapprove. I'm just like kind of like, okay.
Why is my mom telling us to go for it?
She's talking about us
going
going for
to be Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Yeah. Word.
That'd be cool though.
Thanks, Mom. I might go for that too if I'm available.
Wait, why is Doctor Strange 3 and Shang-Chi 2 not being filmed until 2026? Because everything else is in production, so we gotta wait for those.
Yeah, there's just no room.
I was about to say that's OD.
I think Doctor Strange 3 and Shang-Chi 2 or Shang-Chi 2 is they're supposed to be like in between Avengers, Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a setup sort of thing. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
Because I know Shang-Chi 2 was supposed to be like the wreckage of time, like that's like the title of it, but I don't know if they're gonna change that since it's not Kang anymore. But it's supposed to be like multiverse related, and then obviously Doctor Strange 3, like they're stopping incursions, like I think obviously we knew this from the second one that they're gonna go Secret Wars when they mention incursions.
Are you excited for Battle World? You don't look excited for Battle World.
I'm not really excited for anything Marvel's doing.
I mean,
Here's the thing, though. It really sucks because when it was after Endgame, I'm like, these are the directions that I wanted it to go in. Like, I wanted us to end up at Endgame and then do some sort of soft reboot or end up at Secret Wars and do some sort of soft reboot.
Yeah.
But now it's like the way that they're getting us there, it's like I haven't really enjoyed the road all that much. Like, they've done so many things with the characters that they can't take back now.
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, and it's same thing's happening with Star Wars. It's just like it's getting really hard to like cheer Disney and their properties on.
I want to be the first one to say, I said Disney ruined Marvel. I don't care what no one tells me. Disney
I feel like
ruined Marvel.
We all knew in the long run that it would eventually get ruined by Disney.
Yeah.
Or at least I always felt like at the time when we were in like the Infinity Saga era, I was like, I was like, everything's good right now. Like right now, like literally Marvel has it like the way that I like. I know you didn't like it, but I was so like I was with it back then. And then like
what? You
the Infinity Saga era.
Yeah.
Like when we were in everything leading up to Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like ever since then, like they just haven't been there, and it's like I'm not enjoying the characters as much.
Get me either.
Like I remember growing up really resonating with Captain America. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny you said that because I remember growing up hating Captain America. Ain't that funny? Nah, that's funny. That's funny. I really did not like Captain America. But then that was stupid of me. I was mad young and I was like, wait, I like Captain America low-key better than Iron Man. Okay, never mind. I take that.
You know what? I hate Elektra. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That wasn't funny.
That's how I felt when you said you hated Captain America. Your face was how I felt.
But no, that's different. I was younger. You're older now. You're no.
Well, I said I'm kidding. So it's different like that too.
I wasn't kidding. I did hate Captain America when I was younger.
Yeah, but that's what makes it equal. The fact that I was kidding and the fact that it was in the past for you.
No. But
it equals each other out.
Sure, whatever your math works.
We're even now. Yeah.
No, you said speaking of Comic-Con.
Yeah, I think they showed like the Superman trailer. I think I sent that to you. That like James Gunn said that like we're not too far from.
I'm nervous.
I think it's gonna be. You saw that poster they released though, right?
Yeah.
I know all of you out there must have saw that poster.
I'm nervous.
All 6 of you, all 5 of you out there, you must have saw that. Besides Mom. No, all right. They had that live photo and the Earth rotating and he's sitting next to Crypto.
I'm just nervous that it's going to be corny. I hate to.
I don't.
That's what I'm nervous about.
I honestly, I don't think it's gonna. It looks like Superman. It looks like, and honestly, like it's Superman. Like no, Superman from the comics is not corny, but like when Superman got like big, it was Christopher Reeve Superman at the pinnacle of his corniness.
Yeah.
So I just think like like a little bit of corny. Like if there's any superhero movie that you should do corny in, it's Superman.
Yeah.
I agree that too many of them are corny these days, but I feel like that's the one where it should be.
Yeah. So
it doesn't have to.
So if we're getting a new Superman, can we get a new Wonder Woman? I'm sorry, I have to say that I don't want her as my Wonder Woman.
What, Gal Gadot?
Yeah, I don't want her as Wonder Woman.
I doubt she's coming back.
I don't want her as Wonder Woman. I don't think she's a bad actress. I just don't care for her as Wonder Woman.
I'm trying to think. Like I feel like what's a good Wonder Woman story to tell? Because I feel like
give me. You know what? Can I be honest? You want a good story, Wonder Woman story to tell? Like, I learned so much about Wonder Woman, and I'm not even a Wonder Woman fan, but I can respect her history of her on Themyscira with all the women. I want to see you want to be different, but also stay true to the story. Show me Wonder Woman and her Themyscira days. Show me about the gods. Show me about her. Show me about.
You know what is crazy? How we were just talking about my DC book, my universe book. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you got excited, so go on.
But it's like literally like because I try to think of clever ways to do like trilogies, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking like instead of just starting off with like the origin and then they're that superhero by the end of it, and then it goes 2 and 3. I'm like, what if I do like the prequel story for the first one, and then they're kind of that hero. And then the second one is when they're really that hero. So it'd be like Wonder Girl first, and then Wonder Woman, and then Wonder Woman 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Also, be careful because I feel like some people can difference the versions of Wonder Girl with Wonder Woman.
So Wonder Woman, when Diana Prince, when she's a teenager, she's Wonder Girl. Then she gets older, and then there's a clone of her.
There's two, because you got Cassie and then you got Donna.
Troy. Yeah. Is Cassie the clone?
Donna Troy's the clone.
Yeah, okay, that's what. Yeah,
so which is crazy. I like Donna Troy over Cassidy, which is crazy. But anyway,
Cassie, I think was just another Themysciran, I believe.
Yes, but she always
just
gave me
random
Supergirl's vibe, if that makes sense. Personality.
They probably just want to make a Supergirl for Wonder Woman.
Basically, that's what I got from that. But Donna Troy was just so much richer. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like Donna Troy has, but they always do her dirty in live anime. I mean,
Donna Troy like made sense. Well, yeah, I wouldn't plan to do it dirty. Like I know I want to do Donna Troy right.
No, I'm just saying it's just funny. Every time someone takes Donna Troy, they do her dirty, and I'm like, damn, they just don't care about Donna Troy.
No, I agree.
But I like Donna Troy.
Yeah, she's supposed to be like her sister clone, so she's the other Wonder Girl. I think she's the one that makes sense. So get Cassie out of here.
Yeah, Cassie just felt forced, but anyway, back to what I was saying. I wouldn't mind seeing a Wonder Woman. I'm trying to say like I want to say like 16 to 20. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the age is with Wonder Woman before she goes out to meet up with Batman and Superman. But like, give me her like they sometimes I feel like they make Diana too like. And I'm like, yo, get out of here. Like she could be. Diana could sometimes be funny, but sometimes oblivious, right? Like she don't realize how oblivious she's being, but it's because how she was raised in Themyscira. She doesn't know how we as society in here, like it's a difference. But my thing is like, show me the gods, show me her twin, her half sister Nubia. Let me see something. Give me a little razzle dazzle with that. Not because it's woke, but just in general, like it is true. Like that is her twin sister. Not twin sister. That is her half sister. I want to see that. Like that's kind of cool. Like a lot of people don't know that Nubia is her sister. Yeah, she has a black sister. Show me like how Wakanda has for basically it's African American warrior power. Like show me that with Themyscira of just women warrior nations and show womanhood of strong women. Show me that. Give me that. Like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see that for a Wonder Woman movie. I'll be more intrigued with that. Hell, even her Wonder Woman animation movies, low-key be fire. You know what I'm saying? The fight scenes be lit. Like, I don't know. I just wanted to see that. Like, build Wonder Woman up before you just, like, throw her in there. Like, I just feel like they'd be like, all right, here's a little backstory. All right, now here's the main plot. I'm like, I want to see that. I want to see how she gets to be called Wonder Woman. How Diana gets to be Diana. Show me that, and then show me maybe she progressed later on and she's like, I want to go out and I want to save the world maybe, or do what's right or whatever. I don't want that timeline BS with her first love. I don't care about none of that. But just show me Diana.
Steve Trevor.
Yeah, I don't care about none of that. But just show me like Diana being Diana and show me her like her story. You know what I'm saying? I did not like the live action Wonder Woman movie, and Gal just took me out. I just was like, oh, this is so whack. I'm not a fan. You know. And God, get some real fight choreographers. Y'all are so cheap. Anyway.
I remember, like, it was weird. Like, when I first saw that movie, I liked it. And then it's like, I never had a desire to see it again.
Yep.
But it's, like, weird. It's like, you know, because I never saw it again, I don't even know what I didn't like about it. But it's like, I don't really...
It wasn't nothing to dislike about it. It was just, you wasn't...
It was bland.
It was bland. It was bland is what I'm trying to get at. It was not... I was not like, yo, y'all want to watch that new Wonder Woman movie? No, that never came out of my mouth. Never. Yeah. I don't know. And that's not the crap one, Gal. I love that she was super hyped to I love that she was hyped, but I just don't think she was the fit. I see Gal being a Lois Lane. No,
I could see that.
Right?
If she can Americanize her accent really well,
she would be a great Lois Lane. I just did not see her, or she could have been a Catwoman, but I didn't see her as Wonder Woman. I see Gal playing Selena
Catwoman. I don't know if I see the Catwoman.
Fair. I just see her more as a Lois Lane. Well, the one that they have Catwoman with Robert Pattinson is great. Zoe
Kravitz.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, she's really good.
I like her.
I feel like they always get such perfect Catwomans.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you like Halle Berry.
No, but I like Halle Berry for my own reasons, not like Justice League. Halle Berry, that movie, we do not consider that as DC. Like when you're a black gay, you're a black gay nerd, you know there's a difference between the Halle Berry Catwoman and then just the DC Catwoman. We accepted that. That was for the gays, clearly, and we accepted it. We took that adaptation, and that was ours. But we know it's not part of DC, so we're okay with that. We was like, oh, this is just our movie? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, now I want to write a Huntress movie. That has nothing to do with Huntress.
Wait, what?
I want to write, like,
you want it like a Catwoman, but Huntress?
Yeah, look.
I feel like...
You could do it.
With her costume, like, I feel like her movie would already be kind of like that anyway. Her movie should have been that Catwoman movie. Because her costume's like more like...
I can see what you're saying, yeah. Like the strap, like the...
Yeah, like it feels more like sexual, her costume. You know what I mean?
Okay, but people don't know this. Huntress is not sexual. I'm lying. Huntress is a hoe. I love Huntress.
I was going to say,
Huntress
I'm like, what do you mean?
Oh, my birds.
She slept with the dude that had no face.
Oh, my birds. Not too much on my girl. Not too much on my girl Huntress, okay? Not too much, but... All the birds of prey.
Hearing Playboy Cardi just go, no face, no face, no face.
All my girls from Birds of Prey is low key hoes except for Barbara. No, Barbara slept with Batman at one point.
In The Killing Joke?
Yeah.
Me and Dad were in the theater for that. We saw it first night. We saw it live as it happened, as they premiered it.
Well,
you don't remember that? I remember that. Okay.
Well, those are my girls. I'm ready to die. Maybe they shaped my life. I don't know. In one comic, I don't think it was Rebirth. I think it was before Rebirth. There was a comic where Birds of Prey was talking, and long story short, Barbara was like, damn, Huntress, who didn't you freak dance with? And I was like, I hate that. Because I was like, damn, Barbara coming out Huntress hot. But yeah, you're right. I mean, damn, even Black Canary married Ghoul, Richard Ghoul.
Black Canary did?
Yeah, for 15 minutes. For 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Literally 15 minutes. And then she got that.
She just wanted a reason to just say that she's divorced.
I guess.
She wanted to be one of those women that are like, I'm divorced. She just wanted to be that. Like,
why you doing
my ex-husband, oh my God. Like, she just
why
wanted...
you doing my girl Black Canary voice like that?
I don't know. I feel like that's such a typical, like, divorced mom sort of, like, or divorced woman sort of voice.
Yeah.
It's like, my ex-husband, I've had enough of him.
You really can do a really good Dinah. What's up with that?
Is that how she's supposed to sound?
From what I
she
always
sounds
hear,
New York?
From what I always hear, it's that accent. But I don't know where she's from. But she always have that kind of an accent, like that tough girl, but
that's
like
funny.
Yonka accent, like a little, yeah. She got that. You got that down pat. I didn't like that.
It's funny because my cousin also just made a film called The Last Class, and this is like this person's like supposed to be acting like that they're divorced, but they're doing like a comedy thing. So they, I'm just like thinking of that. I'm like, I was imitating that person's voice.
I got you. Wait, that was a little too good. Like I feel like Dana do sound like that, but yeah, I feel like I said before, like with Birds of Prey, like yeah, they ruined Birds of Prey with live action because you could have made Birds of Prey something more than what you did. I don't know what I feel like the
no one
writers
knows
who
what
did
Harley Quinn was in that.
don't even get me started because y'all been forcing Birds of Prey with Harley Quinn, and Harley Quinn did not need to be in Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey could have been Birds of Prey, and y'all was lazy. That's what that gave me. Straight up laziness. Oh, would you want to see a JLU live action movie? Yeah, I touched you.
JLU live? No, I had a burp. I was trying not to burp into the mic. I'll burp into the mic next time. I'll just be like, ooh,
This is your son.
When I have to fart, I'm just gonna like get up and just like.
I burp on the air on my show.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do you do what I just said, and do you?
Do
fart
I
too?
fart? No, I don't. I don't think I have. But,
why would you not let? I mean, I'm always gonna. Anytime I have to fart, you guys are gonna get like a front row experience to
Please
it.
don't.
Like your ears will get a front row
experience. My
experience.
Discord friends are watching and they will say, "Do it." Don't.
Can you guys?
No.
If you guys want to see me do it, type it right now. Make James mad. Make James mad right now. No,
me and you guys are not about to be stuck in here with them farts. Would you want to see a Justice League?
A JLU live action? What, just like the actual show, but live action?
Okay, hear me out. I have a theory where if you please verbatim take from the Justice League like show and tie it into like a live action, I think that would be a pretty lit format of a movie.
I mean, I want to like my DC universe is somewhat based off of the JLU show.
Yeah,
like an adaptation of it.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Do you mean like an adaptation or
adaptation, but with the same plot? Like they don't need to. They could literally just watch Justice League Unlimited and take certain things and you make a whole, like from start.
Okay.
Ending.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm. Yeah. I'm for that.
I think
that's
that
exactly
would be.
What
I would love that.
He said, "Do it."
Which one? Which one did it? Which one said it? First, so I can curse him out when I get off this air. Which one said it?
Don't curse him out. I provoked him.
I'm gonna curse him out. Which one did it?
I might protect him because I provoked him.
I could go on here right now, so you might as well.
I'm gonna delete it. No, I'm kidding. It was Lowly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a conversation with Lowly later.
That reaction though.
No,
we're having a conversation.
It's okay. Lowly's like one of the best 15-year-old video game players I have ever seen. He's nasty. He carries. Yeah.
Nice.
That boy's nasty.
Nice.
Little agent freak.
Can I say something real quick?
What's
sort
up?
of changing the subject.
What's up?
Because, it's almost 9.
What's up?
So I know you haven't been watching Agatha or Penguin.
It's not that I haven't watching, but I've been keeping up with Agatha. I've been keeping up with Agatha. I just don't have the feel to see it, but it does interest me.
So have you heard anything about the last episode that aired or no?
About her digging out and seeing Billy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just want to say I think it's really funny that Chabon, why would you get credit? You didn't say do it. Oh no, he's talking about the video games. He wants you to credit him for the video games. He's saying, what about me? I get no credit. Chabon?
You keep saying his name.
Chabon.
And he's like, yeah.
Yeah. No,
I think you and Lowly play a great game together. Okay. What was you?
So.
Hurry up, come on.
So I'm trying to remember what it was I was gonna say.
You talking about Agatha?
Yeah. So I find it really funny that so you have DC's like spooky season show, which is the Penguin. Marvel's spooky season show, which is Agatha. So those shows are almost kind of like
getting spooky.
Well, yeah, it's on that eerie, not like a horror show, but it's that dark sort of it's a dark show.
Yeah,
and it's really dark.
Yeah,
the episode that aired last night. Oh my god! But anyway, I find it kind of funny. They're two shows that are somewhat competing, and they both had a flashback show the same week. Last week, Penguin's show it was a flashback, and then Agatha's was also a flashback. So I'm it really feels like they're trying to one up each other, And to me, the 2 episodes that premiered last week were just the pinnacle of like why Penguin is so much better than Agatha. Because it's like, literally, I watched the whole episode. I'm intrigued the whole time. It's like, it's everything that I want it to be. And the structure's even the same. Like, the first half is a flashback. And then, like, the last, like, 15 minutes catches up with, like, the present time. And shit's supposed to go nuts.
So I just want to tell you, the gays and the girls and I have spoken on Twitter. And we agreed that Agatha show is not for y'all. It's for us.
Hey, I mean, like... I don't think it's a bad show.
No,
like,
we know.
It
but
definitely doesn't have... Look,
we live for it.
No, I do watch it, and I'm like, man, I wish James was here watching this with me, because he would eat this up. Like,
yeah,
I know it's definitely...
I've already seen it on Twitter, and
I know you would like
we
it.
eat it up, yeah.
Oh, it's for sure. I totally see it when I'm watching it. I'm
it's
like,
definitely
this is
for the
definitely
gays
a
and the
show.
girls.
Yeah. But it's like the writing that... Like, the part that I don't like, it's the writing for me. It's like... It's not like it's just say like, oh, it's not a show for me. Like, you know, like for me, it's like I'll watch anything Marvel.
Because I could watch Penguin and enjoy it low key after watching it with Penguin. So like so I see what you mean because Penguin is, but I feel like they're such different heavy hitters.
No, they are completely different shows.
Yeah.
But it was funny, like, because the structure was just the same. Like, it was just like Acta was also like flashback for most of it, and then the last like few minutes was like catching up in real time. But for me, it was like Agatha, just like there was so many like plot holes with it. Like, it kind of made sense for most of the episode, and then at the end it was like when we catch up in real time, like the last episode literally ended with Wiccan going crazy, mind controlling everybody, killing Agatha and killing the other witches. And he was so mad, like he killed Agatha because he was mad at her for killing the other witch, Jenny. So when we catch up to the present, Agatha's just crawling out of the grounds. Like, they don't even tell us how she escaped. Like, you know, he just threw her in there, and then she just crawled back up. No one's asking what's going on with the other witches. She just walks up to Billy, who, after just, like, completely going psycho, the ending of the last one, just is calm now. And is still telling her...
Mother's son. Go on.
But he's still telling her that he's nothing like her. Meanwhile, he just straight up murdered more witches than Agatha did. Like, Agatha just killed one witch, and then he goes outside, kills Agatha, and then kills the other two. I'm like, but I didn't get his logic, and then I didn't get why he was so calm all of a sudden. Because he's now doesn't want to kill her. I'm like, so now you're deciding to not kill the one that is actually guilty, and you killed the ones who are innocent. Like, I don't even know, like, if, like, it doesn't...
I don't know. But
when did he become calm? Shouldn't he still be trying to kill her?
To me, that just seemed like a bad bitch.
It just seems like inconsistent writing.
He's a bad bitch. It doesn't matter.
But I'm saying, like, how did Agatha go into the grounds, and then it took no effort for her to get back up? But in writing...
It's not supposed to make sense for you, Zach.
What I'm saying is that in writing, like, you know, you can't just, like... throw a character down and then he becomes a hero out of nowhere. Like, he's got to have like some sort of like obstacle to overcome, or they got to have some sort of obstacle to overcome. And when Agatha just comes out of the grounds,
I'm so proud of you using their pronouns.
There's even got to be a reason. There's got to be a specific reason for Billy to go from angry to calm. Like, it's not just like 1 second he's angry, the next second he's calm. It's like it was just like he was angry for the sake of the ending of the episode, and then he was calm for the sake of the ending of this episode.
Zach, I don't know what this hell.
They have to give actual reasons for it.
The girls who get it, and the girls who don't.
That's not what it is. Like I said, I get it because I watch the show and I think like, oh, this is a show for gays and girls. You know, I literally think that when I see it, so I get it. But like, I think anyone.
But do you though? No.
Anyone who's a filmmaker, whether you're gay, a guy, or gay or straight or a girl,
take your time.
Like, anyone who's like into writing or just any sort of like, you know, if you think about it for more than 2 seconds, you can figure out all the flaws in Africa. In Agatha. I almost said Africa.
Thank you guys so much for having us. It was a pleasure coming here today. Zach got us canceled, so don't be surprised if you don't see us here next week. Africa, we love you. Got us canceled. You said there's flaws in Africa. What am I supposed to do? I'm black already, Zach.
Dude, there's white people in Africa, all right? Maybe those are the flaws I'm talking about. See, that doesn't make me racist, James.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass. Oh my God.
I still got more to talk about, though.
No, go ahead.
Penguin's episode last night, though. I know you didn't see it, but like, like, what the freaking like? I never like. I just like that. There were just so many like what the f moments. It was absolutely like I don't even know where to begin with it. I don't even want to say much.
Why?
Like
we don't spoil shows all the time.
I respect the episode so much that I really just want anyone who hasn't seen it to just experience it.
Got you. I feel that.
And this man here does watch the show with us.
Oh, okay. Wait.
It's so good that like I literally like I can't.
Your dad would like Penguin.
Yeah. Oh, he's only behind on 2 episodes. So
yeah,
we're gonna catch up.
I can see your dad watching Penguin. It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the latest like I think the last episode that Dad saw, which I think was episode 3 or 4, like we both agree like the show's just getting better and better each episode.
Yeah.
And with last night's episode, I can fucking agree with that. I mean, it went really dark though. It went so dark that I'm even nervous to see what Dad thinks of it.
Oh really?
Because like it might even be too dark like for you. I don't even know. It's definitely too dark for my mom. She can never watch that.
Did it like stick a knife in someone's?
No, it's bad. So you know how like the first episode had like literally like Sophia Falcone killing a child?
Mm-hmm.
Like they heavily one up that in this last episode.
Was it an infant?
No. It was just like
a pregnant woman.
No, it's just it's insane. I couldn't believe.
You gonna make me Google it when I go home.
It's the kind of thing where it's like I was rooting for Oswald the whole season, and now since he did something to someone that was worse than anything anyone did to him in this show, it's like I'm ready for the Batman 2 now, where Batman just kicks his ass and puts him in jail. It's like I don't care who stole whatever drugs, man. Like he did not need to do that. I mean, did he need to do it to take over Gotham? I guess so, but like, am I gonna think he's a prick now? Am I not rooting for the main character? Yeah. Is that what a show about a villain should do? Yeah. So that's a good thing. I'm saying yeah. Like I shouldn't be rooting for. I mean, you should and you shouldn't. You know, like I should be rooting for him the same way that I root for Walter White or Tony Soprano. You know, which I am. You know, so
I don't consider Tony a bad guy.
He did a lot of fucked up things.
Yeah, but we all do. Are we all bad guys? I don't consider him a bad guy.
I mean, that's like.
I don't.
You're considering.
I genuinely don't consider Tony Soprano a bad guy. I like Tony Soprano.
I would say.
I guess because he does stuff that I wish I could do, but I don't because my morals.
Well, his morals are that he doesn't want to see anyone more happy than himself. So, in my opinion, that's selfish, and makes him a prick, a bad guy.
I don't see that. Genuinely, I don't see Tony Soprano.
So if you're suffering and you want the whole world to be suffering worse than you?
Sometimes, and we're not going to talk about that whack-ass recent Tony Soprano movie they did. I'm not considered that canon. You know the movie I'm talking about when he was his younger self? Yeah, we're not considering that.
I consider the deleted scenes canon.
I'm fine with that, as long as not that teenage movie shit.
Is Tony Soprano a superhero?
I was going to say, will he be DC or Marvel? But I think Marvel.
Kingpin wins, though.
Against Tony Soprano? Alright, then throw his ass in DC. No, sometimes I want to say with Tony, I think Tony taught me it's okay to be selfish, because in this world a lot of people are selfish. But what I took from that is I'm not selfish all the time, but sometimes it's okay to be a little selfish if it helps you and heals you. If you always are being a yes man to everybody and you're not giving your opinion, and you're always trying to be a yes man to make sure you're catered to someone else's opinions, and it's okay to have it's okay to be selfish and be like, no, I don't agree with that, and it's okay to have my own peace of mind.
Yeah, but that wasn't Tony Soprano.
Hey, that's what I took from my hero at 9 years old. You're not going to tell me, all right, Maloika. You're not going to tell me how I get to run Tony Soprano's and his morals versus my morals. That's mine.
That's like me saying that because I watched Breaking Bad and loved it, that if I go my whole life feeling a type of way, that one day,
you could just
as soon as I change my mind and decide, I could just decide to just not be true to any of my family or friends, and just be so selfish about my life.
You're lucky I
and
didn't
try
watch,
to build some sort of empire so that I can make sure I'm successful.
You're lucky I didn't watch Breaking Bad because I didn't. I only seen the first episode and I was not interested. A lot of people like it, but I didn't really.
Oh, you're missing out.
I tried. I just couldn't get into Breaking Bad, but I'm sure it's good. A lot of people like it, but wait, which is better, Tony Soprano or The Sopranos or Breaking Bad? I can't give an opinion on it because I don't watch Breaking Bad.
I would say Breaking Bad. He would say Sopranos. But I think Breaking Bad is the best show. Best show that aired on television. I think his opinion's coming out.
Well, I go Sopranos because there wouldn't have been a Breaking Bad without the Sopranos.
I agree with that.
Sorry.
Relax
I
there.
kind of felt
Okay,
that.
so
I
James
felt that.
just climaxed. So something about Dad's voice.
What? Please, I already got a fake flirt when I'm working with him on the show. I don't. Please, it's real world.
Don't talk to my boy Zach like that, Mr. Merchant, says Lowly. You better take some advice
Don't
from your
talk to my
gaming.
man like that. I like it because you like it. Anyway,
We're gonna release that remix.
no, we're not. We're gonna redo that remix. We're gonna do the non-disc record version.
Why not? Why can't we just drop it for?
We are not dropping that.
certain
If my
no-
Discord server heard us drop that diss track, it would no.
I agree. You know, Sopranos would have. Sopranos did open the door
Wait,
for shows like Breaking
Wait, can I
Bad.
answer that real quick? Which is a better show? And I'm okay with either answer because I like both shows. The Wire or Sopranos?
Yeah, we haven't seen the full Wire.
Hey, I've only watched I think, the first season of The Wire.
Yeah, we really
Sorry.
should finish that.
It's fine.
That was really good.
Damn, that hurt. I wanted to see your real opinion because I like both. So I didn't pick.
The Wire was looking really good though.
The ending kind of
was
pissed me
looking
off,
really good.
but Sopranos ending also pissed me off. So it was like
So I like the Sopranos ending. I didn't like the season, but I like the ending.
a lot of people didn't like the ending because a lot of people don't know. I took it as okay, he didn't die. I don't have to assume that he died or didn't die. So that's how I took it.
I think it was meant to be like a your interpretation sort of thing.
Yeah, which I liked. I like that.
Because they 100% definitely made it like synonymous with like his conversation with whatever his
His
name
family
was.
being happy at the restaurant and everyone's just like
like
laughing.
when he was in the water on the canoe with Bacala? Bobby. Yeah, Bobby. I was thinking Bobby. I didn't think that was it. Yeah, and Bobby was like, I think it just goes pitch black. You don't feel anything.
Mhm.
Like, they definitely made it synonymous with that, but I don't think it was with the purpose of, like, telling you, like, that's 100%. I think they did just want you to, like, be like, yeah, it could have been that, or we could have just decided to just, it's just like, that's just where it ended, you know?
You think they did that on purpose? Like
100%.
or something was supposed to happen, but they didn't. They didn't have time.
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, David Chase did accidentally say Tony died. He did say it. He did say it. He did say it. He
I
did
didn't
say
like
it.
that. I was today's years old to learn that, and then
You know what he also said? You remember Phil?
yeah,
Phil's gay.
we know that.
You do?
Yes.
Did you know that?
Well, I heard David Chase.
Yeah.
But I didn't know before David Chase sang it.
Oh, so you heard it from David Chase? I thought you meant like you knew that from watching the show.
no.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think someone told me one time they knew it from watching the show, and I don't remember how, but I remember thinking like, what? But they told me like they figured it out. I was like, what was it in the show that got you? Do you know what it is?
Well, I know there was more than one thing. When they caught Vito, they brought Vito to that hotel room, and Phil comes walking out of the closet.
Wow, that's really good. I remember that. Wow. Whoa. Wow. Sorry, because I remember that episode and I hated that for Vito. Wow. 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 Sorry. See, this is why I like The Sopranos. Like, I don't care what no one says. I love The Sopranos, but that I was so young watching The Sopranos. Wouldn't have went over my head.
Dude, that stuff like that is what makes The Sopranos great, because it did have like very clever writing like that.
That's
Like,
that's so cool.
Because stuff like that was like so small, but like such a big thing.
Because
Because
you
like
would think
it
if you
explains
looking
so
at
much
it,
about what was going on.
if I was older, right, and I didn't know about that, and if I didn't know he was gay, I would think that was supposed to be like a innuendo joke of him being like, yeah, I'm coming out of the closet, I'm watching you. This is your closet I'm coming out of, like making fun of him being gay. But in actuality, it was more so like, I clocked your tea. That's a gay slang.
Yeah.
I clocked your tea. Oh, I'm about to rewatch The Sopranos.
Yeah, I like all the little things that they put in that show. Like the one scene where like Tony's like opening like a mirror or something, and then Pussy's there for 2 seconds. But then they go to a wide shot, so you like only if you're paying attention you would see Tony's reaction to it. You know, stuff like that is cool. You know,
Yeah.
like like they didn't focus on that, but it's like if you noticed it, then you would realize like what was really going on and that. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, that's not even came away from superheroes, but you know, Penguin
Tony Soprano
like
is
Tony
a superhero.
Soprano.
I don't care.
Yeah. Now, honestly, yeah, I think Penguin, Sopranos led to shows like Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad led to like superhero variations of like quality shows. So like Daredevil, and then I think Daredevil.
I could see that.
Yeah, I think Daredevil then is what led to Penguin. Because Penguin, in my opinion, it seems like it's the next Daredevil, but like a step up.
Yeah.
It really and I like
Marvel would be shady. They'd be like,
It's-
Kingpin.
They will. I think they will. I'm not gonna lie. They will.
I would hate that.
They might actually.
I would hate that.
They actually might. I wouldn't be surprised.
I would hate that for Marvel. That's
It
now
would definitely be horrible.
You're really biting.
It would end with like, now this is the female Kingpin, like
Oh God, what universe is
Mary
that now?
Fisk, or something. I don't know. Yeah, like it really hurts me to say that. I think Penguin might be like a higher quality show than Daredevil. Like that really hurts me to say that, but it might be true.
I can't say that yet until I see Daredevil because I like.
You
Penguin.
didn't see Penguin.
I like
Only
that.
one episode.
I like Penguin though. I like what it's about. I'm just I don't care about villains, so that's the only reason why I'm like I don't care to learn about you. But I do like the writing of Penguin. I like the style, but I don't know. But I don't know. I want to see Daredevil because I like Daredevil even when it was just on Netflix. But I'm excited to see it again because I want to see how it changed. I hope it changed drastically. Like I hope. I want to see what they're gonna do with it.
You better bring Daredevil back. Like you better do it right. Is what I'm saying. Marvel, bring Daredevil back. Like right. Like don't be like this is Daredevil and it's stupid. Be like this is Daredevil and this is the Daredevil that we deserve.
Right.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Can you do that for us, Marvel?
Like, please bring back Jessica Jones. Y'all don't have to bring back Iron Fist. That's okay. I know
Honestly,
people don't like it, but give me Jessica Jones.
What's her superhero name again? Because I know she's not just like doesn't she
Jules?
have an actual
Jules?
Yeah, it is something like that. Right?
Yeah,
Jules
and
or...
she wears like the white and blue. Her sister tried to make it.
That's
on the
what
show.
I want them to do. That I think like rebrand it. Like don't call it Jessica Jones. Call it Jules.
I like her personality now. It's so.
Oh, yeah, I want same personality, but I want her to like have evolved, grown a bit, and just have a reason to like.
Fine, but
wear
she has to
costume.
accept that outfit sarcastically because that's the only way that would resonate with me.
They can change it around enough to where it looks right.
Yeah.
And I think they should do the same with Luke Cage. Instead of calling like a new show Luke Cage, just call it Power Man. Power Man, and it's.
I know, but Luke Cage's name sounds better than Power Man, no?
Yeah, but there's already a show called Luke Cage. They could if they want to do Luke Cage and then subtitle, but I just think like Power Man. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you want? So I showed Zach yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I showed Zach yesterday the Marvel, costumes. Also, by the way, between Spider-Man and Power Man, they're the only two people that's been and Iron Man and Captain America are the only 4 consistent Marvel Ultimate Alliance game characters in all 4 games.
That's weird.
Oh, and Storm, so that's 5. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway, long story short, I showed Zach the Power Man outfit, and Zach seen it. Like you could have different alts of characters' outfits, and I showed Zach, and he goes, "Nah, just go with your first one. Just go with your first one." I was gonna say, did you want him to use that black and white suit? I mean that black and yellow suit. It was like that X-Men looking suit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like these weird sort of stripe patterns. Yeah, I thought it was weird.
That was weird. But then you had me weak when you saw him with the belt. And you was like, all right, the belt's a little extra.
Yeah, he had the yellow shirt and the jeans like normal, but then he had like this belt that just looked like.
But doesn't he use that in the
like,
comics a lot? Like he like used the belt a lot, which I think is so funny.
On his woman?
No. I let you slide with Africa having flaws. I let you slide with the whole poster with the spear. Now Luke Cage be hitting women.
I mean, that's what Claire left him, right?
We're done here. Thank you, Mr. Walker. I appreciate your time. We're gonna end on that note before Zach put a bigger hole than he needs to.
We'll just make that a reel, and we'll make it our biggest reel. We'll always make sure to post it during the algorithm times. Yeah.
Either way, this is not gonna be pretty. Well,
Is that it?
well.
Oh yeah, and one more thing. Invincible's coming back. They got the teaser up. They were making fun of the break that they took, but also hinting that Mark needs to take control of his life. I'm excited for it. Coming February, I think they said. I'm really excited for season 3.
I'm not. I got bored with Invincible now.
Someone who's never seen Invincible is bored of Invincible.
Yeah, I'm bored. But make sure you guys watch it. You know, if you enjoy it, read the comics. Carry on.
So that everything. You got anything else that you want to talk about?
No, that's it.
That's it for me too. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of your time. Have a good everything.